But once we get going, CT, once we're ready to go, we're going to just go right into. We're not going to do a lot of once we're saved to the whiskey group shared. We're just going to get going recording it so that when you're ready to go, we're kind of right into it. Okay. So remember, there's the audio part of it. So you got to be very descriptive because there's a lot of people who are going to be listening to this that can't see anything.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm done sharing. You done sharing, Nash?
I'm still going.
Well, you keep
Still
going.
going like the Energizer Bunny.
I'm going to get into that. Okay, hold on now. We got some people watching, but let me make sure on YouTube first. I got to get this, make sure it's actually happening. It's 8:30. Welcome everybody on YouTube Live. Welcome everybody on all the groups and everybody on Facebook Live. Tonight's a pretty cool podcast, I think. All right.
Well, yeah, it's cool. We're here.
Yeah.
We're going to be
whether the content's any good or not.
He's going to be sharing some of his favorite holiday cocktails with us and showing us how to make them.
How about this?
All right.
I love the bourbon barrel stave.
So our favorite guy, Tater Dom, is on. He says cheers. He's always there watching on YouTube. And right now on YouTube, it looks like it's, you could see you guys on the thing. Everything's going good. The camera, I'm sure the microphones are all on. They're on. And so we're good to go on YouTube. Good. Welcome everybody on YouTube. So now we're going, I'm going to follow along on Facebook. I
just shared it to Central Florida Scuba Diving Club.
Excellent. I got to
they like milkshakes too, man.
Well, I got to get a sip of this milkshake because it's overflowing. Oh my God. So where I changed it up a little bit, but you go over, as I use the candy cane ice cream instead of vanilla. And then on the top, I crushed up that gingerbread man and put it on it. And then I used eggnog to smooth it out.
I got you some eggnog today at Evan Williams, by the way.
Awesome.
They didn't have C923, but I got you eggnog.
Oh my God. I didn't need C923. I got C923.
You might need a backup.
So how's that look? Can you see the milkshakes?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, because it's hard to see myself. All right, so are you? Is everybody ready? Are you ready, Nash?
Let's go. Let's hit it. I'm just about there.
Because milkshake right here. I don't know what you're making first, but I'm going to be drinking the milkshake the whole time.
Well, you go ahead with the milkshake. The milkshake will be probably last because it's the messier one of making it because yours is already made.
Yeah. So, actually, once Roxy gets, once she gets our granddaughter in bed, she'll come down and tell you what she did, and because this is an egg-free and dairy-free milkshake, so that's kind of cool. She used a bunch of different ingredients to make it, and it's there's a lot of sugar involved. So, usually when there's a lot of sugar involved and you're using substitute dairy products, it's not that bad. But
you keep going. I'm just getting my last glass ready. I needed one more glass to be ready for the.
All right. I got to turn that down. Talk again, Nash.
I'm just about finished sharing it to all the groups that I can. I double shared it. Cigars, whiskey, and beautiful women.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, just make sure you got the scuba divers in there. We need to make sure
we got them covered.
They're probably like, hey, we're finally involved in this. All this time we wanted to be involved.
Nash has been out on his own and never included us in anything.
Well, everybody that came on Facebook and YouTube, we're getting ready. We're prepping for our holiday drink special. CT is the Scotchy Bourbon Boys mixed drink specialist. He goes all around Kentucky. And if there's a bar, I mean, we were at RD1. He was making an old fashioned with he loves the distillery bartenders, bartenderesses, the bartending people. And he will make drinks with anybody, and he knows what he likes. He's famous for his cereal bourbon drinks. That is one thing that he is getting
famous. We're not famous for it.
I think actually you're becoming famous. I don't think anybody else is making honeycombs, or was it honeycombs with Colonel Taylor, or was it Cookie Crisp?
That was Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the age, Taylor.
Yeah, but what was the honeycombs? You did one with honey.
That was trying to think. Can't remember what that one was.
Yeah. But I mean, I think you should start writing these down and serving them up. And then just like, the moonshine one with the Eggos that's all over every place, we could contract with these drinks with the cereal companies. I mean, if they're going to freaking do it with a waffle, what's the difference, right?
True.
What's that? What's the...
Oh, that's right. We did the butter pecan moonshine.
What? The butter pecan moonshine?
Yeah, that was the one because that base just worked really good with cereal. So
and I think that's the only one you liked.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. The Rice Krispie. The Rice Krispie one. Yeah, the Rice Krispie and chocolate liqueur was really good. That I liked it. With the liqueur 43 chocolate.
Yeah, all I could think about is how I was going to throw up watching that.
That poured out really good.
Well, that was bad. Wait till we do the Raisin Bran one.
Oh, yum. We have to get a really rich Amberana finish with that raisin blend. That'll go well. The dates and current, notes in the Amberana. There you go.
You said Rachel was going to say something.
Yeah, we're going to do a blindfold one where the girls pick the cereal and the alcohol, and they will have no idea what it is.
I'm not signed up for that. I'm not. Fuck that.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm not signed up. There's no blindfolding for... Oh, my God.
Stupid stuff like kicks and light stuff that nobody wants to eat with milk, let alone with bourbon.
I could do sugar pops with our Elijah pick. I'm willing to do that because I taste sugar pops in it. So I'll enhance.
Horrible with something horrible.
That's how I get treated. Horrible with horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible with horrible.
I'm gonna get this. Yeah, I'm gonna get it started. I just have to adjust the microphone a little bit. It's seeming a little bit too much. It's frying you guys out. It's too close. I gotta adjust.
I have one of my toasted brown sugar apples.
Ooh, I got mine's in the oven right here.
Oh my God.
I gotta put a little cinnamon on this thing. Hold on.
What? Was that the other drink recipe that you made? You got the brown.
Yeah, well, the apple that goes on this one right here.
All right. Much better, guys. Much
salted caramel crown.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you need a bottle? I think I have a few. I went in there and counted. I have 9 bottles of it still.
Yeah, because I found that place over by my work. I think I got 9 or 10 of them.
Yeah, that was a drink of drinks last year. We were killing that stuff.
Excellent. All right, so let's get the podcast rolling here. I'm going to go full view because that makes sense. Full screen. Oh, much better. People now should be able to see full screen on YouTube, and I will start right now. Start recording. Here we go.
sipping on some scotch. We get a little wild and it's sure fun to watch. We love what we do, we're drinking every brew, and it's all sunshine, but we're telling the truth. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, raising some hell, making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, we're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun. Yeah.
Woo! Welcome to another podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. This is our special holiday podcast with CT. CT, how are you?
Good, man. How's everybody out there? Good?
We are
awesome.
We are excited for you to do your drink special. We got Super Nash in here. How are you, Super Nash?
So, AK, during the holiday season, Ben Claus is in the house. Yeah. He is doing good.
And Tiny here with my special recipe addition to what CT is doing. He is set up to do, I believe, it's 4, right, CT? Or are you going to throw in an extra one?
The 4 is the main that we're going to go with, so, yep.
Yep, you could see in his kitchen.
How are you tonight, Tiny?
How am I tonight?
Nobody gets a chance to ask you, so how are you?
I'm fantastic. Roxy made these awesome milkshakes that are sitting in front of me. These are holiday milkshakes. We added a little bit of crushed up gingerbread man, and then the gingerbread man in there, plus a little vanilla stir stick. But then I used a really cool ice cream in it, but we'll talk about that later. I'm ready. That's what I'm sipping on tonight. But we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, www.Scotchy Bourbon Boys for all the Scotchy Bourbon Boys stuff. We got Glen Cairns t-shirts and bourbon balls. Tonight, me and Roxy rolled over 200 bourbon balls, so we're going to be getting ready to dip that. And then also, we are on all the podcast formats. We are on Apple, iHeart, and Spotify mainly, but everything else that you can think of, if you can do. And then we are on all the major social media, X, YouTube, Facebook, and wait, I got it all mixed up. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Yep.
TikTok.
Yep. Check us out. Check us out there. But remember, like, listen, subscribe, and leave good feedback for us because that always helps. But tonight's special podcast that we got going tonight, I'm excited about this. This is our first ever holiday drink special. We've done drinks before, but this is the holiday drink special. And the holidays are here. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Are you guys full in the holiday spirit these days?
Heck yeah, I've been
100%, man.
Day after Halloween, I switched over, had the trees up, ready to roll.
Yeah. Day after Halloween, I started breaking out all the Christmas stuff myself.
We outdoor decorated first, and it's pretty intense this year. And the tree, because Roxy had a cold and she's been really busy. So we're getting the lights on, and we'll be putting the decorations actually on the tree. But all the other decorations are up. And then we got the 85-inch big screen TV mounted on the wall this past weekend because that had to take priority. We watched, Randy, El Presidente, would appreciate that because I got to figure out I'm going to call that room with an 85-inch TV in it. And then we watched Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny last night, and it was like, whoa.
What's that?
I just remember as a kid watching a 10-inch and a 19-inch and just thinking, that was really cool to watch TV. And now I'm watching an 85-inch just blow me away. I stuck on my wife, Roxy likes to watch Days of Our Lives, and I put that on it. And it was like the people in the soap opera, the size ratio was bigger than real life. like their heads are bigger than real life. I mean, how many times you watch TV and can you say that? I can't wait till we go 3D, right? Anyways, all right, CT.
All right. So what are we doing tonight?
So
Take it away.
we're gonna make four drinks, and it's stuff that I think that when we talked about doing this, I wanted to put together stuff that I thought that anybody could basically do this at home with a few ingredients. The first one will be the simplest, and we'll work our way up to the bourbon milkshake, which is maybe the more difficult one just because of the time involved. But all these are pretty available, and you can substitute out some things for it. So we'll get started. The first one, which is always a go-to for me in the fall, and that's when Crown Royal starts to release their salted caramel. I like to pair it with a apple cider. Now, you can use apple juice. You don't have to use salted caramel, Crown. I'm not endorsing them. It's just what I like. There you go, Nash. But there are other caramel-type bourbon whiskeys out there that you can use. So if you don't have this, you can substitute it. I like the way this works, so I'm always a fan of it. The ratio is pretty simple. That's why this is going to be the starter. This is going to be 2 to 1. We're going to use 2 ounces to 1 ounce with our cider, 1 ounce of the Crown Royal. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up a quick drink, and we'll get that one done and test it out. Nash, you got one there?
Absolutely. And you did something special to the rim of the glasses, didn't you? You rimmed them in caramel?
Some of them. I didn't do this one, unfortunately. I thought I had caramel. I do not.
Okay.
So it didn't get any caramel.
Me, I kind of picked up an easy caramel rim for the glasses. Is this caramel dip?
Yeah,
there's a lot of companies that put it out for sliced apples.
I was going to say
Caramel dip
that
makes the perfect thing to rim your glasses in caramel whenever you're making cocktails. I found out
it's perfect for any rim job.
Boy. But no, now again, I'll kind of walk through when I do it. I like to mix anytime I'm mixing a old fashioned or a mixed drink. I like to mix it in ice first, and then I like to put it in the glass with a fresh ice cube, just so it doesn't melt that big ice cube as fast. A little bit longer time to enjoy it. So I'm going to garnish mine. I had a toasted apple with brown sugar and cinnamon, and that's how I'm going to garnish that. I'll wait till you guys are ready, and we'll cheers and start with that first drink.
I'm ready. I'm just going straight milkshake right across the.
Hey, cheers, everyone. Hope you're having a good evening. If you don't have this, whatever you're drinking tonight, cheers to you. And tomorrow, go out and find this so you can enjoy it for the weekend.
And I did me some brown sugar toasted apples beforehand, too.
Yeah. You guys are on it.
It's so good.
Oh, my gosh.
I know that actually that is one of the first drinks, CT, you ever mixed me. It was just like the first time I had come down, whatever, you're just like you just like had what 4 bottles of the Crown salted caramel, and I'm like we don't even see that up by us, and you're like, yeah, try this, and then you just whipped it out, did it. It's fantastic, really.
Yeah, it's so easy to drink. I think that for anybody that's just looking for a nice, relaxing drink, refreshing almost. I mean, to me, I like apple juice and apple cider. This is good. It's an easy one to shoot back and move on.
In my opinion, it's the only way that you should ever drink Crown. There's no other way that I would ever. There's no other Crowns that I drink, and there's no other way I would drink it.
And that's good.
I mean,
I'll be going back to that one later.
My first bottle of Crown, it was a dumpster Crown. It was about, let's see.
It was a what?
It was a dumpster Crown. It had to be about 2015. I was pushing in my recycling plant in a Bobcat, and out of the load comes a full bottle, seal intact, of Crown. So I basically got out, picked it up. There was nothing wrong with it. The seal had not been broken, and I took it home. it took me, because being in recycling, I usually have a rule that I don't consume anything ever out of recycling.
Probably a good idea. To go by
Right.
that.
But it took me about 6 months before I cracked that, and I drank it. And that was when I was doing, before I got bourbon. So that was my first ever experience with Crown. And honestly, I didn't know better. So, I just went with what everybody thought.
Yeah.
CT, I just want you to notice that that drink right there stood Bourbon Claus's bottle straight up. So he gives it a bottle up.
All right, Bourbon Claus, I like it.
I just hope there are no drinks that make that Bourbon Claus go limp.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what Sherry said.
That's what Mrs. Bourbon Claus says.
Yeah.
Hey, so we'll move on to drink 2, which is a drink. This will be the first time I've made this. I have not done it. I've kind of had it in my mind. I've done some other drinks similar to this, but this is the first time of taking. So this is going to be a chocolate peppermint barrel proof old fashioned. Now, people out there will argue you got to use this rye or this bourbon. I am just going to tell you some of the best old fashions I've ever made have been with a barrel proof, which I like Elijah Craig barrel proof, so that's what we're using. This is not A, B, or C. This is a barrel pick from Kroger in Kentucky, and it comes in at 132.5 proof. It is a 9-year barrel proof, and it's a good bourbon. So I like it. That's how we're going to make our drink right now. The other thing that was kind of cool about this is I really wanted a bitters, because if you think of an old fashioned is one of the things that goes in an old fashioned is some type of bitters, whether it's a aromatic, whether it's a black walnut, chocolate, orange, cherry, you name it. But I wanted mint. Well, I did not think I would find it, but I found mint bitters. So we are going to be able to make this in true peppermint fashion with the mint bitters. So that was a good thing. Hang on just a second. I got my scoop.
I found those mint bitters also. I wished I would have thought about it, and I had the peppermint rum chata too. And I just wanted, but I didn't have time to put together just 2 of the cocktails that you had put on the post. So I'm looking forward to making this one later.
So I'll be the guinea pig, and I'll tell you if it's good or not. But I think it's going to be pretty good. So we're going to start out with 2 ounces of Elijah Craig barrel proof. And again, it doesn't matter which one of these you have. I would tell you this: if you have an A batch or a B batch, that's maybe not your favorite, especially since C923 came out, use that one. It's a good way to use it. So we're using 2 ounces of that. We're going to add in 1 ounce of the rum chata peppermint. That's going to kind of be our sweetener for this, instead of adding a simple syrup or a maple syrup or whatever we may do. We're going to add in about 2 dashes of the mint bitters. And we are going to add in, for the chocolate, 2 dashes of chocolate bitters. Like 2 eyedroppers, because that's how it comes.
Luxardo syrup. So Ed Blay, it was also, he gave his Ed Bly, he gave his idea of what, when he said new fashioned instead of an old fashioned, is 2 ounces of OWA, 1 teaspoon barrel aged maple syrup, 1 teaspoon Luxardo syrup, 3 dashes Tabasco bitters, stir cubes Luxardo cherry. So that's what he was saying. That's a new fashioned.
Tobacco bitters, I just saw those today.
Okay. Cheers, Caravaggio.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent.
All right, then we're going to top it with a rum chata foam. So this is a foam that I made.
And CT makes really good foams.
But it's not hard. So there you go. You've got a pretty nice looking glass.
Oh,
Good looking festive holiday drink. If you want to make the rim, you basically take the marshmallow fluffy whip and then apply the candy canes that are already broke up. I didn't break those up; they came that way.
Yeah, you can buy them that way. That's for sure. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
This is a lifesaver. So,
Wow.
all right, so
That
then
looks
we have
pretty good.
garnish, and I'm not just garnishing with any kind of candy cane. It's a Hershey's chocolate peppermint candy cane.
Excellent.
So,
Wow.
Well,
there it is, folks.
before you cheers, I'm going to pour myself some C923, put that in a cup, and cheers it with you guys, because that is
Cheers.
the Elijah
Cheers
Craig
with,
barrel proof old
Cheers.
With my
Ranchada mint bitter
by the way, CT,
old fashioned.
Greg Snyder's watching, and he loves your CT's Christmas cocktail concoctions.
Oh, yeah.
Tell him coming up on that. That's when we meet with him on Sunday. You'll concoct.
Hang on just a second, guys.
Anyways, all right. So I'm drinking the C923, which I would not use for the drink.
Absolutely not.
But I would agree with what CT was saying as far as there's some barrel proof. Some of the barrel proof releases are not my favorite, and that's what you do with them. You can make some really good mixed drinks with those, especially. I mean, I find around this time of the year that those barrel proofs really can make some good drinks, don't you?
Cause agrees.
Yeah, it's I think that especially the Elijah Craig's works really well. I'm a fan of any of those that you mix into a old fashioned. Even if you want a traditional old fashioned and you just want to use aromatic bitters or Peichow bitters, whatever, I still think that the flavor of that comes through. Just like this is a very mint forward, obviously, with the ranchada and the mint bitters, but that barrel proof is still there. It's still there. You can totally taste it. And I think that if it was not a barrel proof, it would get hidden.
I think that's something my wife really likes: peppermint and mint and chocolate like that. She likes those Andes chocolates and things like that, and she likes the rum chata. And I think that's one that, like I say, that I'm going to concoct for her, and a little bit later on this holiday season.
Yeah,
And, I think she's going to enjoy it.
I will tell you that's for the first time doing it, not altering it in any way, just the way that it came.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty spot on. It's good.
So your Rachel is asking how the drink was, CT.
Good. It's like I said, the mint is strong. I think you could probably, if I was to do it again, I would probably back the bitters off to only one dash. Just because the rum chata kind of did enough on its own.
But the mint bitters.
Yes.
Okay.
And a mint bitter is like a conundrum. I mean, bitters are supposed to add like those spicy, almost the definition of bitters. I mean, when you start to get into sweet bitters, it's like a contrast, and I enjoy that though. I like your holiday Christmas tree right there, CT. You got the little.
Thank you. I got Clark with his sled. I got Clark with his mug when he's drinking the eggnog. And I've got Cousin Eddie fresh in. Now, I didn't bring, but I have the Cousin Eddie's camper at the shop. It's under my Christmas tree at the shop. So.
Carvaccio says mint is invasive. And yes, I will agree. But the one time a year we want to be invaded by mint is the holidays. I mean, peppermint is part of what everybody thinks. You got candy cane, you got candy. That mint flavor says, the holidays. So I agree. It's invasive. I don't think it should be invasive all year round, but for a month a year, invade the shit out of me.
it's that. What's so different about that one is by having the rum chata in there and being mixed, and then that foam being put on top with it. It definitely has a creamier texture. Obviously, you can tell by the glass than a normal old fashioned. So it's a great holiday drink. That's something that I'll probably be serving throughout the holidays to friends and family. I think it's something a lot of people enjoy, and I'm anxious to play around with it and get some different flavors on it.
All right, let's get on let's take number 3.
All right, so number 3, we're going to go with one of my favorites. We've done this similar old fashioned at RD1 with Barry. This is the one when we were down there and we picked up the maple bottle that I said, hey, there can't be a better option to make a maple old fashioned than a maple bourbon. So we're going to use Barry's RD1 maple bourbon. We're going to use some barrel aged maple syrup. This is from Middle West. It's just the one that I like the best, and it's accessible for me, so that's the one I'm using. This is going to get some black walnut bitters. If you do not have black walnut bitters and you're making old fashions, you are missing out. This is the best overall bitter that I think is on the market.
I like the black walnut also, and everybody has black walnut, but I also like the cherry bitters. Black walnut and cherry are my 2 favorite.
I agree. I like cherry a lot.
It's got that same logo, but red.
What's that?
The bitters has the same logo in the company, but the type is red. I like that.
Oh yeah. Well, that's how the green ones were. The mint ones were green.
Ah. I'm just telling you, this freaking milkshake is unbelievable. I'm not always on board for dairy products with bourbon, but this is crazy.
You don't say you didn't like my one concocted idea. You said, "Oh, milk."
Yeah, I went with eggnog instead of milk in the milkshake. Yeah, we went just milk in it is a different story, but the ice cream with the oh my god.
The way CT, I had to variate just a little bit. I had to go with Knob Creek smoked maple bourbon tonight because I did not have the RD1 maple bourbon.
Okay, so we use that. Rachel likes that one a lot because it's got the sweetness to it, and it makes it. Matter of fact, that almost can be done without any maple syrup because it's that sweet right out of the bottle.
You do know that you also could use some decadence, some Widow Jane decadence to make this too.
Yeah. Oh wow! And you know what? I've got Widow Jane decadence sitting in there, but I didn't even think about it. But I did have this on the shelf, so that's what I went with. And I did have the bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
I got the Luca Mariano.
I've got that too. I have a few barrel aged maple syrups, too many that I probably shouldn't show, but I do like bourbon barrel aged maple syrup.
Who doesn't?
And I probably have. I'm not kidding you. I probably have 6 to 8 different types of maple bourbon whiskey.
Well, you know, CT, that people who don't like maple, they can't even be on this podcast. I mean, we had to fire somebody who didn't like maple. So
maple is great. That flavor profile, especially in an old fashioned. Again, not everybody likes a sweet old fashioned, and if you don't, these are typically sweet ones that we're doing today. But it's because of the holidays. This is not your typical old fashioned with the orange and cinnamon flavors. This is more to sit down and enjoy a little sweet drink with friends. So yeah, what we're going to do with the RD1 maple is we're going to do about 2.5 ounces on this one, and we are going to mix about a 1/2 ounce to 3/4 of an ounce of the maple syrup. So I'm not kidding you. If you do not have barrel aged maple syrup, it is a life changer. Use it on your pancakes, waffles. I put it on oatmeal. My son puts it on his oatmeal in the morning sometimes. That stuff is amazing. We're going to do 2 to 3 dashes of the black walnut bitters, and we're going to do 1 to 2 dashes of the chocolate. Again, kind of depends on your flavor, what you like. So, you know, I can't tell you, you may like less, you may like more of those bitters. If you go to Woodford and get an old fashioned with those chocolate bitters, be ready because they put about 8 to 10 dashes in your drink. All right, we're going to top this off right here. And because we don't want to go cheap, we're going with the Luxardo cherry.
When you sent this one across, there's a lot of things that I have in my collection, but this is one that I couldn't have made. I don't have a maple bourbon. I love maple flavored stuff, but I've just not. When you get into, I mean, the Decadence, which is the maple syrup finished bourbon, that's one thing. But the flavor, adding those maple flavors to bourbon, I look at it. I've just not pulled the trigger.
Right.
There's so many bourbons, you know. So when you did this one, I wouldn't even have a chance to make this. So this is really cool to see what you're doing with it.
And like with theirs, this is a 99.9 proof. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. It's double finished in oak and maple barrels. So some of the maple stuff, again, people out there, everybody's gonna have a different palate, taste it different. Some of them are way over sweet, which, no offense to Knob Creek, but that Knob Creek is really sweet. So if you don't like just the slight maple flavor of some of these, like this one has a maple flavor, but it's not overly maple, then you will love Knob Creek because it is the most mapley one on the market that I know of. But the Hainer maple is another one that I like a lot. But there's a lot of good ones out there. So again, I think this makes a delicious drink. This is you know what? We forgot something. Hold the phone. I forgot to smoke it.
Yeah, let's smoke it. That's what
I've been doing.
You're checking.
Smoked right there.
You're checking all the boxes there, CT. I mean, I got to give you credit. We almost didn't, but it's like when we went over what we wanted to do, you're checking the boxes, man. I appreciate it.
Just want to say, there's all kind of different smokers out there.
I love. Yep.
Compliments of my son last year for Christmas. He bought me this electric smoker for Christmas.
This works great.
Bunch of different woods. I've got an electric smoker, and I also have the one that you set just on top, just like that. That's a diffuser like that. You light it and just let it sit there, and it diffuses right into the glass, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I would say that for anybody at home that's trying to do it on your own, the ones that sit on top are going to be easier because you can make the drink and then smoke it. Whereas that's what I messed up right there, is I should have smoked the glass while I was mixing the drink, because this smoker, like you showed with the tube, while it injects a ton of smoke, it'll smoke the room up. It has to smoke the glass. You can't put it in after you've made the drink. So there you go. That's the smoked.
Yep. And one thing, I mean, cheers.
That's what I did. I put the cube in, and while I had my other stuff mixed up, I set it up here and put my cube in, and then smoked the glass and the ice cube. And then also too, I've got these pretty cool, neat smoke toppers that I purchased, and that holds the smoke in. So then when I get ready to drink it, pull the cap off.
My smoker's like yours, Nash, but it's got a plastic CD that goes over the top that has a little rubber insert in the middle that keeps the smoke, and you just shove the little area in and it holds the smoke in. So that's kind of cool. But what I wanted to say is I try to think of a holiday mixer kind of bourbon, and I came up with the Charles E. Ballard barrel series from the Spirit of French Lick, because that chocolate that's in there, and that could fit really well into this also. If you added just a little bit of that in there with the maple, you'd have like a chocolate maple. So
that's off. That is one amazing old fashioned right there.
Telling you, that right there is dessert in a glass. It's so, man.
Don't drink it all. We haven't made the milkshake yet. Roxy's here. She's drinking her.
That's probably one of the best old fashions that I've made for myself right there.
Awesome.
And with your help, yeah.
So Bourbon Claus gives that one what?
He gives that a bottle up.
What is on the hat? What bottle is that?
It was just a bottle ornament that Sherry gave me like 3 or 4 years ago, and it was an ornament for the tree. I de-ornamented it.
It's old Saint Nick bourbon. I mean, for God's sakes, it's from preservation. Right. CT's gonna go get it.
I need that.
Yeah. And so then, like I say, I took the ornament thing off the top of it, and that was right there. And see, I broke it off, and then glued it to my my little spring cap. So that I could be Bourbon Claus.
Or I swear to God, you're the Grinch gonna go steal shit off people's trees. Anyways, all right.
I actually found it at this Christmas house up in Dillard, Georgia. You walk in this place, and the whole house is nothing but Christmas ornaments. In every room you go into,
they got a bourbon tree.
You turn around.
Because that's what anybody wants to give me bourbon ornaments, I'm putting it on this tree right next to me.
Yeah, I got a tree, like I say, that's a miniature of yours. That's nothing but bourbon ornaments that I've collected from all the distilleries and places that I've went, and plus the ones that people's given me.
Well, also neck toppers on bottles that you buy make great freaking ornaments.
Yes, yeah.
2021 Kentucky Bourbon Festival.
Around the holidays, they put those neck toppers on there too.
Yep. All right, CT, we're gonna go. I gotta
on to the next one.
I'm ready. So is Roxy.
Roxy, you ready?
Yeah, I already drank half of mine.
These are, yeah. I mean, you guys have already been yells. Look at that. Those glasses are empty. Now wait a minute. While I'm mixing mine, which I'll talk about the ingredients here in a second. But Roxy, you made a different one totally than what we did. What'd you do?
So I used your recipe. I just cut it in half. So we just made 1 glass of each, and it was Jeff's is a 1/4 cup of eggnog, he bought a Haagen-Dazs peppermint chocolate ice cream, and then we put the Hershey syrup in, the tablespoons of Hershey syrup, and the Knob Creek.
Yeah.
Right? Single
120.
120, Knob Creek 120.
You're using a 9.
And then a mint chocolate, which is similar to an Andes candy, but it's not technically an Andes candy, but it tastes like one. And then mine, because I can't eat dairy products, is made
Hold up 1 second. In yours, and put this out there for everybody that is, for the purposes for yours, why did you do this?
So this one is vegan and dairy free, mine. So it has oat milk instead of eggnog or regular milk. And it has
Cashew.
like a cashew, vanilla cashew. Was it coconut?
No, it was cashew milk
Okay, yeah,
ice
it was
cream.
vanilla cashew milk ice cream.
And
But I think that's really cool because we talked about this earlier today, or was it today or yesterday? That make one that was going to work for you. That even though you couldn't have the milk, make it work. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's delicious. It tastes delicious.
yeah, and so CT.
And that's fantastic because there is a lot of people out there that's watching this podcast and that have intimate others that are vegan and dairy free in their life and that want to drink. And now's a chance that they can make something that they'll enjoy.
Yeah, they actually
especially
have
for the holidays.
Coconut spray whip now, so you can buy that in most grocery stores instead of dairy whip. And if you're going to make a blended ice cream drink or a shake, cashew milk blends up creamier and smoother than some of the other ones. Like almond milk is kind of watery when you blend it up. Anything, the oat and the cashew make for creamier, thicker, creamier, more milk-like texture.
Well, and I like almond milk, so it may be something to play around with in the future. I don't drink milk as a general thing. I drink Fairlife or almond milk.
Yeah,
I mean, almond milk is good.
I'm a coconut milk, oat milk guy. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I just choose it for its health reasons.
Stacy says, nice apron there, CT.
You like that? Thanks, Stacy.
We thought about that, didn't we? You knew we were talking about. I mean, honestly, I think this is one of our more pre-discussed, well thought out podcasts that we've done so far.
Yeah, we got our shit together.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
We got to do more like this.
So we'll move on to the ingredients, and then I'm going to blend it, so it's going to be a little loud for a second. But just kind of a heads up, we're doing 3 ounces of Knob Creek 9, and again, it does not have to be Knob Creek 9. You can use whatever you want, whatever you got. If all you got is Jack Daniel's, Jim Beam, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. But we're using 3 ounces of your favorite bourbon. We're using 2 cups of a vanilla ice cream. Again, it doesn't matter if you like French vanilla, you like vanilla bean, you like whatever. I have a regular vanilla ice cream. Jeff has peppermint, so whatever. So the next thing
Roxy has cashew.
Yeah, Roxy has cashew. The
God
next thing
bless you.
got is I've got Andes mints. So I took 4 Andes mints and I chopped them up pretty fine. I'm going to go ahead and dump those in. So four Andes mints are going in there. We put about a half a cup of whole milk. You, again, could substitute however you need to do. And then we've got about 4 tablespoons of Hershey's chocolate syrup. That is the one thing that I'm going to tell you that if you stray from, we are no longer friends. Imitation chocolate syrup is not going to work. You have Hershey's. I mean, come on. It's got to be Hershey's, right?
Yep, there's Hershey's syrup in ours.
Absolutely.
Yep, Hershey's syrup all the way.
All right, going to get loud for a second.
It's so loud, CT, that we can't even hear it.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear it?
No, it was too loud.
Wow. Okay, here we go. Oh, the Andes mints are all, look, perfectly proportioned.
Yep.
And to top it off, even finer dusted Andes mints to top it off with.
We dusted ours with, I pulverized some ginger snaps cookies in the food processor.
And then threw a gingerbread man snap cookie right on top so that you could scoop the whipped cream off.
Yeah, everybody saw that. That was cool.
Now let me see if I can find some super stupid straw that my daughter has. Okay, look at this. I got this.
Yep.
Usually I have those metal straws that go in the Yetis and crap like that.
Look at this, CT. You get one of these vanilla things. It's what you stir your coffee, and then you can use that as your straw and stir, and it basically becomes an edible part of the drink.
Oh, that's So
Look at
okay,
Luca back
ready.
there.
You guys ready? Cheers.
Cheers. I'm going.
For the bourbon milkshake.
And
Delicious.
I would say that this is the best.
Jesus.
Exactly. I think this is the best drink I've ever had at home.
That's basically what Tiny said at the beginning of the show.
Oh God!
When he
It's
first
so
started
good.
drinking his.
I mean,
I'm not sharing. We're not sharing this with anybody. Come on.
I think we should have one of these every single day. Every single day of our lives. I make a decree. Everybody has to have a bourbon milkshake right before they go to bed. Every night. That's my decree.
So I and Rachel likes mint chocolate chip too. This is holy crap. This is off the hook.
Gary loves mint chocolate chip. I can't wait to make this one for her too.
I love mint chocolate chip. That's one of my favorites.
That's one of her favorite ice creams too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Knob Creek flavor complements the Andes candies so well.
No, it really does.
It works. It works. If you have a bar out, if anybody is listening or watching this and you have a bar, you are a sure winner with that drink for the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Holy cow. If I walked into a bar today and they had that on the menu, sign me up.
This is on the level of the first time I was like 12 years old at Captain's Steakhouse, and my mom let me have a grasshopper. It's like, that's the first time I ever had like a minty flavor to it, and there was some, first time I ever had like alcohol in public. And it was like, what is this?
What? Sherry's not here, and I get to eat my Luxardo cherry.
You dropped it on.
Yeah,
and I dropped it.
I
saw
saw.
You missed your
baby
mouth.
Forever.
Did you have a Luxardo cherry in your milkshake?
No,
I didn't have the milkshake.
Oh, Nash, you should have just. I picked the right.
No, I didn't do the milkshake.
Yes. Send me your address. I'll ship you one tomorrow.
All right.
Once again, I make a decree.
You're missing out on not having a milkshake.
Oh God, CT man.
No,
I think
decided to pick two, and I thought, I really don't do milkshakes, but good God, I missed out.
Well, put it
by not doing a milkshake.
I was thinking about add a little bit of malt to it too. Just add and put that in there, and it would be add that little bit of malt flavor to go with might complement the bourbon, right?
I want to figure out how to lick this out.
I haven't had a milkshake, and I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm not sure if I've had a milkshake in maybe 3 or 4 years. This thing
I can't remember the last time I've had one.
It's so good.
Well, I can't have a damn milkshake because nobody makes them dairy free.
So this is like the first milkshake she's had in like 15 years.
Y'all are like in heaven.
Oh my God! And
it's so good.
I think I had a milkshake like 2-3 years ago when it was like when one of the fast food places that serves custard, it came around for the first time, and I had one of theirs, and it was fantastic. But that's amazing.
That was really good.
Hey CT, I think that's the holiday winner. We should just basically have like gallons of ice cream here on that Friday, and just start making milkshakes for everybody.
Yeah.
You need one of those little ice cream machines. Come on in, baby. Well, making some smoked cocktails and
Roxy is leaving.
Cherries.
I gotta go make sure Alice is in bed.
Roxy's
Hi.
Roxy,
Hey.
Roxy's in here, and you can't see her, but she's behind the scenes.
She just went up to check on the baby.
That is an awesome bourbon milkshake that CT just got through.
If you would want it,
chocolates and
Wouldn't.
no,
And I'm buzzed. It buzzed me.
well, you think about it. It's got 3 ounces of bourbon in it compared to even an old fashioned. Usually it's 2. So
Well, also, yeah, and then also think about this, CT. If you poured some bourbon cream in there and use some Heaven Hill eggnog, it'd be a great morning drink. Oh God, he's gonna liquor 46 it.
Milkshake, they say, is awesome.
Alright.
Roxy made one dairy free.
Yep.
We're drinking one that's
Yeah, because she can't do the dairy, can she?
Or the eggs. So it was cashew
With
ice
eggs.
cream, and it was
yeah. And she's saying it's awesome. And they made one for Jeff that's regular, like CT made, and they're saying that's brown sugar baked apples that went in this. This is the caramel. This is the caramel apple.
CT. One of the cool things about it also is you did it right. You know the Andes candies that you blended?
yeah,
The thicker ones stay at the bottom. So your last drink is like a bunch of mint chocolate sitting at the bottom. And then you have the light ones on the top. So it's really kind of cool.
Yeah.
and I just say this somehow again. The liqueur 43 chocolate made this even better.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not kidding you. It is. Oh wow.
I hope Matt's washing.
If this is the bottle to have.
Well, no, I won't disagree with you. I mean, did you ever have a bottle of Godiva chocolate liqueur and Godiva white chocolate liqueur? Those two. Oh,
wait a minute. Answer your own question.
You haven't.
Unlike anybody else. Did you? Hey, CT. So Woodford Reserve. I met a lady online, and she took the bourbon balls to Woodford Reserve, right? To see if we could get bourbon balls in Woodford Reserve. And their comment was, can you make them all white chocolate because we already have chocolate bourbon balls? There you go.
Wow.
I knew there was something wrong with Woodford. I could smell it when I was there.
Anyways, yeah, but that next batch of bourbon balls is getting ready. And speaking of fur balls,
Oh,
we got puppies.
This is Sasha.
Yeah.
This is our cream chow. Our new baby girl.
Oh,
she has a purple tongue, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she's full-blooded. Yep.
Oh yeah.
they have purple.
Well, that's why you got her, because Sherry saw purple on her and said, "I gotta have that dog."
Yep. I think that's what happened. That's her new baby girl.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun.
To get in here.
I'm gonna be doing.
Oh, I know. I love you too.
There you go. Excellent. So, anyways, anything else you want to finish up with, Super Nash?
Man, this has been a great cocktail learning experience. Like I say, I've learned a whole lot tonight, and a lot that I want to share with my wife for the holidays. And hopefully everybody that's been watching out there wants to share with somebody, or just for themselves.
So CT, we're gonna publish. You sent me the PDF, so I'll copy paste it in this podcast. All the recipes, and then thank you for those. I mean, those are very, very much your recipes from stuff that you've that your little tweak. That's what bartenders do, right? They tweak.
I enjoy it. I really do. It's fun to take something that bourbon and whiskey, whatever it is great on its own. But I feel like cocktails bring it to a different level. That because let's be honest, everybody is not going to drink a bourbon or a whiskey. They may not like it, but that milkshake is very approachable. Something as simple as the cider, apple cider and caramel is very approachable for most people. And I for people to be able to still enjoy the drinks and not have a clear distillate that they have to drink and mix it with everything in the world. So this is a good way to have something enjoyable and savory to drink.
Well, and with bourbon and a whiskey behind it, and instead of, like you said, a clear distillate.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess that a vodka milkshake is probably, other than whatever flavor that you back it with, is not going to be near the flavor that this thing is.
I think I
want to second that.
You said a cuss word just now, vodka milkshake. What the fuck is that? Who the hell ever even heard of that? No, I mean, my God.
If I could put one of those little puke emojis up right now, that's what I would put up there.
Now, what we may have to do next year for part two, because we'll have to call it part two because Charlie Sheen. We'll have to do the Canes tequila drinks for Christmas.
Tequila. Oh, tequila.
Tequila.
And Jeff is puking in his mouth.
No, I don't. Okay, so we could have a tequila sunrise. That I'll go with.
You see, we were so much past that.
There
were so many different
slow gin and orange juice and some tequila, and the slow gin and orange juice makes sure that you don't taste the tequila. I'm not past it. I'm right there.
Oh my gosh. Tequila has gone way to a whole nother level.
That's because you drink too much bourbon, Nash.
No, because
tequila hasn't gone to any other level. Tequila is still tequila. Do you know how many people actually there's not many people who drink aged tequila. It's so little. I was talking to Ann. Aged tequila is it's like a subculture. I mean, it's like, it's not even a foot fetish. It's not.
I'm saying,
people who drink tequila. Did you know Cuervo still sells the most tequila?
That's because it's the most common thing out there, but it's not tequila.
I understand, but I'm telling you, what you call tequila, people aren't. The general population is not into. Just not.
Well.
Anyway,
you can age shit and it'll taste a little bit better, but in the end, it still tastes like shit.
I'm not talking about aged tequila. I'm just talking about some very good tequilas that out there.
You said it.
Some barrel aged tequilas and whiskey and bourbon barrel.
Hey, CT, he just said he's not talking about aged tequila, and then he says he's talking about barrel aged tequila. What the fuck do you think I'm talking about now?
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, your bourbon fucking clause. You stick to bourbon clause. It's like
exactly.
Yes. It's like get the hell off. Okay. Yes, as Cavaggio says, tequila is dangerous. And okay, that's the one thing that I might like about it. When I tell you to live dangerously, go drink some freaking tequila and see how dangerous it is.
I disagree.
Oh my God. Anyways, if you're going to do another one, maybe we got to have you do a romantic Valentine's Day. We'll have you do the Valentine's Day, the same format, but you come up with romantic drinks for couples.
I don't have a hat with a floating heart on it.
And then, we can have Rachel. She can be on too. And the two of you can.
Wait a minute. Sherry does though.
What?
Hey, Sherry, how much do you like tequila?
Okay,
Good
I found this
tequila.
on the web for how much do you like
Did,
tequila?
did
Check
she?
it out.
Siri told me she found a lot about it.
It's gotta be the better tequila. I don't like the cheap tequila.
There's no such thing. So in other words, you don't like tequila because there's no such thing in my book of better tequila. It's just there's shittier tequila, and then there's shit tequila, and then there's just a little shit tequila.
Left this conversation. There you go, CT.
There you go.
Punch that time clock out.
Anyways, all right, we're off tequila. So, anyways, it was a great podcast, you guys. Good leading up to the holidays. Let's just real quick. Friday, December 15th is the Scotchy Bourbon Boys holiday
Christmas party.
Right, and it's going to be at the Still House at Gervasi at 7 p.m. If you're listening and you're in the Canton, Ohio area, or you can get here, please do, because it is going to be off the charts. There's going to be
You're taking over Gervasi
giveaways. Yep, and there'll be giveaways, barrelhead giveaways, bourbon giveaways, shampoo and
body wash
that looks like foot soap. Soap on a rope.
Wait a minute, are loofahs involved?
I just said that.
There might be a little loofah or two.
Only if they have lace.
Yeah, everybody, just so you know, anybody who shows up, they get a free mini loofah.
Oh God!
Yeah.
What we got berry color that matches Chris CT's.
Wore my blue loofah out.
And CT has a berry color. He's got berry colored loofah. What? He's drinking. He's just drinking. Anyways, no loofahs. Anyways, so there's that coming. We're going to go down to Kentucky and just have a really good time. So with that said, let's just see if I can take us out. You got anything to add, CT? Any other holiday thing you want to add? What you could do or what you do around the holidays? As far as is that it?
I just hope people enjoy making some drinks with friends and family, and whatever it is, you can't go wrong. Mix it, try it. If you don't like it, throw it in the trash and start over. So
yes, exactly.
Well,
you don't figure out what's good, and you don't figure out the right mixtures if you don't try. So have fun with it, enjoy it, and like we do, get some laughs out of it.
And then make sure you pick up some 43 chocolate liquor 43
with friends and family. It makes the holidays better.
Yep. Absolutely. And liqueur 43 chocolate. Officially, if anybody from liqueur 43 is watching this or listening to this, I would gladly sponsor and plug you for whatever, because holy crap, that makes everything.
And
great.
If anybody's listening from General Mills and Count Chocula and Liquor Chocolate 43, here we go. Oh, Honeycombs and Liquor 43. There you go. That's Post. We just gave them a post. All right.
Close enough.
Yeah. I want Count Chocula. I want chocolate Cocoa Krispies and Liquor Chocolate 43. That's what I'm looking for.
I'll sit down to a breakfast of that.
Yeah.
It's happening. And then just a nice smoked maple old fashioned to just be as a side.
Well, maybe on our way down when we stop at your house before we go to Andy's on that Saturday, we can do some breakfast cereal. All right, everybody.
All right.
We're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. www.scotchybourbonboys.com for all things Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Make sure you check us out. And then also Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. And make sure you listen to us on all the major podcast formats. And remember, good bourbon, good whiskey equals good times, good friends. Drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And make sure to go out there and live fucking dangerously. All right, everybody. Happy holidays.
One more thing. We got a lot of podcasts and stuff coming up for the holidays. Next week, So make sure you tune in and check us out when we go live and on YouTube and Facebook, because it's going to be all epic stuff, and you don't want to miss what's going to be happening next week and next weekend. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, everybody,
Cheers.
for tuning in and watching us.
All right, little Steve-O's going to take us out.
Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die.
All right, let me quick save this. We're off that, but we're still, you guys remember, we're still on Facebook and YouTube. I'll get us off there in a sec. CT, I got my order of Cigar Lab, the Cigar Lab Caper Dries.
Oh, yeah.
And I ordered it, and it was the same price, right? Let me just quick save it for uploading. I want to just get this so that nothing happens to it. CT holiday drink. All right, so it's saving. But I ordered. So when I ordered these were $20 for 20, right? Or $9.99 for 20. I think that's what it is. It's $9.99. So I ordered another one that was the same. It was $9.99, but it said big and small, right? So I got the order today. I thought it would be half and half, but it was 2 boxes. 10 of
You got a
10
box
of the
of big and a box of small.
Yeah, 10 big ones and 20 small ones for the same price as 20 small ones.
I got like 10 medium and 10 small.
You ordered them?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got mine like a week or two ago.
Yeah, so I got the big ones and then the whatever, and it was like, holy crap. It's like more, you got more for the same freaking price.
My boxes were smaller. They were come in a smaller square box instead of the long box like that.
No, I had a long one, 2 long ones.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just get used to it. That's kind of how it is. I got a long one and you got a square small one.
Yours is on the floor. I dropped it earlier. I told everybody.
Are you just eating the Luxardo cherry straight from the bottle, from the thing?
Like, is that mine? Is that mine? I just ate 2 of them. It's like, no, yours is on the floor.
Oh my God!
Hey,
I told everybody.
Don't tell Sherry what you said before she got there.
I'm sitting just now. I said, oh my God. I was like, because she's asking, is that mine? Is that mine? I'm just eating them right in front of her out of the other glass.
Hey, CT. So, when you talk to people, one of the things about why people won't do the mixed drink thing is because of the mess, right?
There it is down there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit of cleanup involved, either the next day or after you make the drinks, right?
Yeah.
Whereas just a pour, you got a glass, right?
Yeah, but it's not that bad. I mean, I like it. I mean, I don't mind. I just look at this is so overnight in the morning. I clean up.
I mean, everybody who's your friend, CT, knows that you're the guy who doesn't mind that, and you're going to make people mix drinks because that's what you do. When you were at you went to Mother Stewart's for that charity event, and you were making those old fashions, right? And everybody loved it.
Yeah, we were doing old fashions and all kinds of stuff.
Right, and it's just kind of like like I said, me and you were talking, and it's in another life. It's kind of like if you wanted to make less money than you make now, you would just become a bartender, because you could be a bartender. It's like you enjoy it that much. It's just that's not something that you're gonna make.
Now I'm going to start a ice cream bourbon bar. So it's that's the next, that's the new venture.
Maybe that's what we all got to pitch in, and we make the ice cream and we make the. They have a place up here called Paths. I could show them it.
Yeah.
Hey, look!
So we didn't even talk about doing a bourbon ball as a bourbon ball ice cream milkshake and using your bourbon balls blended up in it.
Did you hear that?
Oh my God!
Did you hear that, Tiny? I mean, Roxy.
Roxy?
Yeah, I heard that.
Are you Remus? Are you Remus?
I'm getting ready to go to Covington with you. So you see this giant monstrosity right here?
Nice. Hey, come here.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's a fuzzball.
Yeah. But
A Crown Royal football?
that's Crown Royal Browns that we picked up for CT for one of his friends.
Oh.
Because I don't root for the Browns.
You root for the Bengals.
I don't root for the Bengals either. I'm not a football
Bengals.
So you should just move to
used to
Kentucky
listen to that
because
group.
you're like Kentucky. You go to the Ohio State games.
But I like Ohio State football, but I'm not big on the NFL. But a friend of mine was really wanting that, so she's going to be tickled to death to be able to do that. So thank you.
Know me.
I got a Bengals one for another friend. So I got a Bengals and a Browns.
A Bengals and the Browns. All right. That's excellent. Let me just
Browns.
I'm gonna quick flip this to not mute. I want to change the view. Let's do gallery. There we go. Can everybody see each other now?
Nope.
What? Oh, can you change your view? What? Yeah, you should.
I mean, I can see all three of us. Yeah.
I could see you, CT. What happened to you? Oh, you're on your phone.
I can only see who's talking.
Okay, so that's because you're on your phone. Yes, on the computer right now. I got us all up.
Andrew's watching now. Nice tree there, he says.
Who is?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, are you going to be able to get the 12 days of Christmas out soon? Or did you do that last weekend?
No, I haven't finished those yet.
Okay.
So what I think we're going to do,
6
I'm just
days.
going to bring them with me Friday.
So
Or
Friday's the 15th, so we're just going to do the 10 days of Christmas.
we're going to do the 10 days of Christmas starting Friday, and that's just what's going to happen.
I will let that happen. But that Friday when you come up, the one we're going to open has to be a really spectacular pour that we're all tasting that we have to figure out. You got to make it like a special one.
Hey, CT, your package will be there tomorrow.
Oh,
I noticed this package all tonight already. It's there.
I'm behind his. Oh my gosh, you had to be really looking.
You don't. It's like he's got a square right in front of it.
Holy shit! I got an ugly sweater that I'm going to be wearing. One of them that I'm going to be wearing up there. It's got a present. It's got a present hanging down there. It says, "Stop staring at my package."
I'm gonna wear I'm wearing my Clark Griswold.
I'm wearing. You know what I wear? I wear my chicken cock sweater. It's courtesy of Greg Schneider, man.
Plus, I got the other one that I'll probably be wearing for the Christmas party, and it's the Grinch that says, and it says on it that I will drink Jim Beam here, I will drink Jim Beam there, and I will drink Jim Beam anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good
awesome.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should scour for that. I gotta get on the ball. That's for sure.
Fuck you! You will not get a sweater like mine. If I can't have a
No.
whiskey sweater. Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to wear the chicken cock one.
You.
Yes, I got to scour for more creative Christmas stuff. That's all. All right, so CT's looking at his watch.
You.
I'm gonna take.
I thought you were trying to
Andy's
be more
texting
like
me. I'm
me.
trying to text Andy back.
All right. Well, Andy's on Facebook, so I'll pull us off YouTube first. All right, everybody on YouTube, thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
Hey, real quick,
Ravagio,
are you still on there?
Andrew,
We're on YouTube
Matt.
and Facebook.
So, real quick
I'd
plug
like to
for
give a
Andy
big
because
shout out to
Wait.
Rachel Horn Lockball.
Lookable,
Lockball. That's what I said. What'd you hear?
Lockadoodle, Snitzel, Heimer, Snitzel. What? Hey, real quick though, plug for Andy on these trees. If you want to get a tree for somebody that you love this year, or maybe you don't even love them, you don't like them, but you think they might like a tree that's made out of staves, Andy Camden,
wow.
part of the
Andrew
Scotchy
made
Bourbon
this?
Boys, that's what he does. And he makes barrel heads, everything else. But reach out to Andy on Facebook. You'll find him under Andrew Camden, Camden. Murphy's Barrel Works. He does a lot of this stuff, and if it's something you're looking for the holidays, that is an awesome thing. And I can't thank him and Kevin from Mother Stewart's enough. They so gifted me that, and I really appreciate it.
Andrew does so much more than that. He does barrel heads. He does furniture. And he is involved in so much, and he gives so much. So if you get a chance, just go check him out and go check out the things that he does, and just, help sponsor him and help this guy out, man. I mean, he is such an awesome friend of ours, and the craftsmanship that he does, I just can't say enough about it.
Yeah, so, and for what he charges, he's super, super fair, and it's something like this tree. Like if you knew somebody that liked bourbon, what more could you want for Christmas than something like that nobody else is going to have, and you're not going to see it at a store on Saturday waiting in line.
Do the bourbon bottles fit on the tree?
Everyone can personally tell you that same tree that he does is like a third of the cost from like the big top name companies that do the same thing.
Hey, Nash, now I know what to do with my bourbon samples that you send me that I don't drink. I'll just put them on a tree.
You have one of those trees?
I'm gonna.
Hey, I know this cool guy. His name's Andrew Camden.
Andy's
you
Candy.
Should look him up.
Andy's Candy. Andom Candy.
Drew Camden.
Drew Camden. Is that like Drew Carey?
Springfield, Ohio.
Oh.
Right.
Yep. And if you can't find him, reach out to me. I will make sure you get in touch with him. But great stuff. And
all right. Thanks everybody on YouTube. I'm gonna sign off. And